What's up, what's up? It's Saucy Rossi, and today I'm going to walk you through a big ol' scoff I made at the campsite to fill my gut. I'm going to start by seasoning up this steak. I got Cuso's Hot Honey, probably one of my favorite dry rubs, and I'm just pouring it all over that steak. Now, I'm also going to pat it down just to make it adhere a little bit better, and it's also really important to make sure you season all the sides. And as you can see here with my seasoning, I'm being generous. I really want to make sure all sides are covered well. I also kind of pour a little bit extra onto the plate, and the idea there is I'm going to use that to get the sides of my steak all seasoned up, just like this. Then when it's fully covered, you can set it aside to rest for just a moment with all that seasoning on there. We want to kind of let it soak into the meat. Next, we're going to get our potato wedges boiling. Now, I took some potatoes, chopped them up into a wedge shape, got some water boiling, then threw them right in there and, left them for about 5 minutes boiling. That's just to kind of soften them up. Then I get my griddle plate, get some butter down on it, spread it around as well. And then we're going to go right in there with those potato wedges. Now, we boiled them for like about 5 minutes, like I said, and now the idea is we're going to throw them into this skillet to try and crisp them up a little bit. So make sure you're moving them around regularly. We want to make sure all sides are getting kind of crispy. That's real important here, okay? So make sure you're moving these around. Then after just a few minutes in the frying pan, we're going to grab our veggies. So here I got some onion, garlic, jalapeno, and red pepper all sliced up. And we're just going to toss those right in. Now that we got all those veggies in, we're going to move them around and give them a nice healthy dose of salt, then a nice healthy dose of some pepper. I cracked this fresh from my pepper mill. It was so good. I brought it along on the camping trip. Anyway, I then give it a really good mix and continue to let it cook down. Now with this meal, like I said, it's important to keep things moving around on that skillet. Camp stoves can kind of generate a lot of heat pretty intensely in one spot, so it's real important you move things around. Then when your vegetables are looking like they were cooked down just like this is what you want to see. So we're going to turn the heat off, and I actually ended up throwing, I don't show it here, but I throw some tinfoil over top of the veggies just to keep the warmth in there. But now it's time to pay attention to that steak. So we're going to get a frying pan nice and real hot. We're going to get a good sear on this and cook it to what I'm thinking is probably a nice medium rare. Yeah, look at that sear, eh? So we put her down, cutting board, and we cut right in. Let's see what we got here. I think it's going to turn out well. Yeah, boom, there it is. A nice medium rare. I mean, this is exactly what I was hoping for when I cooked this. Yeah, this is going to be fantastic and delicious. Let's get this cut up. Oh, by the way, I don't really show it here, but I rested this steak for about 5 to 6 minutes after the cook as well. And this is why. It was the perfect medium rare. I mean, just look at that piece of meat. It's glistening. The crust is perfect on the outside. Oh, yeah, this meat was just mouth-watering. I was dying while cooking it. It smelled so good. Oh, my goodness. 10 out of 10. Now, one of the really enjoyable things about this meal at a campsite is it's nice and hearty. It's going to fill your stomach with some warm food, and it's really going to help you throughout the day. I highly recommend large scoffs like this for your belly when you really need it at the campsite. You end up eating dehydrated meals, a lot of like oatmeal and those kind of meals there, but every now and then you should always bring a nice steak and some potatoes to cook up. But I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite camp meals this summer. Nice and hearty, filled my belly, it was great. And if you think this meal looks good and you'd enjoy it, make sure you like and subscribe. I always try and post new recipes and other cool camping and barbecue videos. Thanks again, take care and stay safe.